Good morning. It's Wednesday, 3:35 a.m. on my way to the gym. Feel great. Feel excellent. Was inside doing my ironing just a minute ago because yes, I iron my clothes. Eventually, the idea is to just make sure that you have a closet full of suits and whatnot that's been freshly pressed at the dry cleaners. That way, you can just get up and kind of go about your day. I'd probably beat myself out the door about 15 minutes every day. I was listening to something just now, Brian Tracy, and it got me thinking. It got me thinking about the stories that I used to tell myself, the stories that I used to believe in, the stories I used to have about money. And when I say stories, I'm talking about. Let me put it in another way. Uh, my ideals, my ideal thinking, my how I processed the concept of what money was, how I processed the concept of what life was, how I processed the concept, and I speak in past tense because those are things that help develop who I am now, but they're not what I think or what I believe to be uh, the existence of these things that I seek. So I was thinking about the stories, not only that I used to tell myself, but what about the stories that other people tell themselves? What about the gambler? I know a couple people who are professional gamblers. Ricky knows somebody who gambles a lot. And we always hear a story about them go up, go down, go up, go down. And I said, wow, that's such a crazy way to live your life. I mean, you got blood pressure high, low, high, low. That's got to be a hell of a tremendous shock to the body to go through that on a regular basis because we all know that our emotions are tied to our money. And if you're up and down in your process, then that's got to tell me that your emotions are up and down as well. But what is that person telling themselves? Think about it. What's that person's story that's convincing them that going up and down is okay? See, just knowing that somebody is willing to take themselves through that, or even people who are in abusive relationships that should probably have left, bad relationships that they probably should have left behind, not engaged in any further, damn sure shouldn't have married into. What about that? What about the story that people are telling each other? Or telling themselves? I'm sorry, we talk to ourselves more than we talk to anybody. There's nobody we spend more time with than ourselves. Nobody. Nobody. Whether I like it or not, I'm with me 24/7. Whether I like it or not. I'm in my head, I'm in my thoughts, I'm in my conversation. I'm with me 24/7. So what's the story? And when I started thinking about it, it started becoming real that people will tell themselves whatever they need to sustain that same way of being, whether it's beneficial to them or whether it's detrimental to them. They'll keep telling themselves that story, and it what resonated so deeply about this brief thought I had was the fact that it confirmed the fact that what we tell ourselves is strong, and what we tell ourselves is a motivating factor. Because if you can convince yourself that going up and down financially is okay and something that you can do as a living, then it lets me know that if we tell ourselves something, then we can tell ourselves anything and it will become the truth. It will become the way that we live. It will become the thing that we live by. Listen, everything that I used to tell myself, it's not that I completely